Welcome back. This is Roberto Lionheart, Lionheart Lodge. We're back with more Backpack Hero, and we're starting on this screen just so we can look at a little update here. We have all 5. We already knew that. But items discovered, we're at 807 out of 880. So we're getting very close to having everything unlocked, which is great. But yeah, it is now CR8's turn. So on we go. We've used this skin before. Now let's use this skin. I think it looks like a Halloween type skin, but that's okay. Let's see. Bumpy Ride. You start with these items. You must keep them the entire run. When this finishes moving, weapons in this column get plus 3 damage. On use, the closest item below is pulled up. And on use, the adjacent item above is pushed up. Okay. Duo Core. You start with these items. On use, uses your current energy to create 2 charges. Okay. And then, of course, on either side, a couple of swords and a couple of little bucklers. Okay. Alright. Oh, and that opens up another mission. Magnetized. Charges entering this column or row are pulled closer. And, yep, there we go. Charges entering this column or row are pushed away. Micro build. You cannot earn experience. Okay, that one seems a little more difficult. Let's go with Duo Core, because it opens up another mission and it's the only one that does. Plus, it looks kind of fun. So if I understand this one correctly, we put this here, and it should be... Oh, and it's, let's see, it should send 2 charges out. So on this side, and on this side. So every turn we should deal 14 damage at 12 block. I don't know, let's go see. Let's go to the Bramble. Now, last time we played CR8, we figured out that we had made a horrible mistake the time before, putting it all on auto run. And I did make a couple errors. Whereas... Oh, you know what? Maybe we should have this open to look. Whereas I could have done test. That we have that button for a reason that was pointed out. This is a fair statement. So when I swap things around, I should test. Either way, we have 2 enemies, so let's go this way. Alright. So we have 3 here. Does it take all of it? Yes, it does. Okay. Thought that might be the case. And I probably should have focused on this one. Oh well. Because there was no way we were going to kill this guy. That's alright. We didn't take any more damage from him than we would have otherwise. At least I don't believe so. Alright. Let's do it like this. Alright. The windshield wiper can be used directly for hazards in this row or column. Okay, that's not bad. A switcher redirects charge. Robo buckler for each energy remaining adds 6 block. So if this sends out 2 charges, uses 1 there and 1 here. So this is at least as good as that. Okay. Technically, so this is both better and worse, in my mind. Better, because it takes up less space, and it has a forging slot. But, well, no, this has a forging spot too. But better because it takes up only one space instead of 3. However, if we get gems that do adjacency bonuses right now, they could affect both of them. So, yeah. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. It doesn't really matter if it's down there or over here right now, but later it will. This item can be used directly. That could be useful. Actually, if we had another splitter... So the way I understand splitters is it takes the energy that goes in, so say 1, and turns it into 2 by splitting it to either direction. Always rounds up. So we are going to take this one for now. And, I mean... I prefer the lucky rings. Because, yeah, it's 5 more max HP, that's great. But, other than that, it doesn't do anything. Suppose we can take this for now. Make sure we didn't... Oh, let's make sure we didn't mess anything up. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's focus this one down first. I wasn't sure how that would work out. They're 2 separate instances of damage, but it's happening at all essentially the same time, so I didn't know if it was just gonna all go into that crab and then dissipate, or if one was gonna go into him, and one went into him, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, those spikes are actually doing some work. It's just one spike, but it's been helping. Okay, so there's some mana. Here's this that can be used 1 time each turn, just like any of these. I mean, okay, to be fair, technically these can be used more than once per turn if I really want to. Like, for example, I could do this, and it would use this twice, and I'd deal 21 damage per turn, but only generate less block. So yeah, we do have options there. A reverser could be interesting, but I don't, as of yet, have any reason for it. That's nice, but we don't have anything rotating it at the moment. Okay, okay. So technically, if we took this, let's see. Theoretically, right? Yep. So it'll use this, and then still go through and use that. Okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, technically, I could put this in here and just let it build up over a couple turns and then have it go off, but I think I like the idea of having this in here that we can then put some sort of gear right here that rotates this and gives us some additional block. That's currently the plan there. And then, for right now, well, this can sit over here. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough space to jigger this while keeping that. So at this point, I have to make a choice. It's either take this dagger or take this wooden sword. The dagger deals technically 3 more damage total. Actually, technically I could do this, just in case we change our minds about the dagger. Yeah, that's alright. And that lets us take those. Alright. I'm gonna try to make sure I make use of that test button a lot in order to be... almost hit the wrong button. In order to be a lot more efficient with it. He was gonna die to poison, and then he didn't. Yeah, if I can get a luck ring and get some regen on it, then the little trickle damage I keep taking will be managed completely. There's that too. I wouldn't need this at that point. Jason weapons get +1 damage, and that's great and all, but... Alternatively speaking, instead of a little bit more damage that happens once, at the beginning of battle I could do this, because it's only at the beginning of battle, right? At this moment in time. And this will help us start regenning that. As much as I want to take this, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, I don't see a way that that works at this moment in time without taking forever to reconfigure this, and I'm not going to do that. Each turn adds 3 spikes to self, and adds 1 block. I mean, technically, if I put this here, it's technically in the top row over here, and it's going to add... It'll add an extra block, that's great, but it's also going to add 3 spikes, so we're going to have, apparently we're going to be spiky. Now I think I can do this. Oh, but if I do this right here, then that runs into that issue. Okay. Because I was thinking if I put this here, that adds a damage to each of these. But we'll get less. How close are we? We're only 2 experience away, so it'll be 1 battle without it. That instantly increases to our damage. You know what, let's try it. Okay. Guess we can look in here. I mean, we're not going to gain any more experience this floor. So, max heat transforms and redirects. Capacitor. Projectile. On max heat, deals 8 damage to all enemies. So it needs to pass through that 3 times. Will overheat after 3 uses. But heat resets when there are no charges in your backpack. Okay. So it would have to pass through this 3 times in that turn. So, like, if I had this up here and it shot in here and it came down because of our switcher, right? Switcher or even just a rotator, right? Sitting here, comes in, comes down, we put this here, it goes through it, and then another switcher here and has it rotate, then that would work. But we don't have all those pieces yet. So to take it right now, where we would have to give something up. I mean, yeah, we could give up one of these. I don't know, maybe. To see if we someday make something out of it. What was that? Oh, that said we have to have research on that. Oh, okay. We're keeping that one. Granted, we don't have use for this yet. So maybe we don't take this yet. We'll see if we can build up to something. At least on one side and have the standard stuff on the other. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, so that's gold and that's items. Well, we did just make some space. Okay, and now we have this. I mean, we may as well just put it there. I don't think it's going to do anything. But, sure, why not? I mean, we'll take it. We're not really going to be able to use it yet. But might as well take it and use it. Okay. Capybara. Sorry, I started trying to read through this and then I remembered we've seen this guy before. Give shield. Technically, I feel this one is better than this one. So, but then there's the research. I think we're running 2 little bucklers all the way through. Oh well. Let's see. Okay. Defensive grid. Okay. For each diagonal empty space, plus 2 block. It's ghostly otherwise. And on use, adds 2 block. But if I were to put it, say, here, then it would add 4 on use. But we don't always have to have the backpack full. And if we were to put it here and move this and get rid of these, then we would add 4 and it would do 6, but that's what these are already doing, so eh. This one. Each space of charge is traveled before using this, plus 1 block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we had this up here instead, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not a whole lot yet, but this one could build up to be nice. Widen this, make it taller. Yeah. We'll take it. This guy. I don't know if I've seen this guy. I don't know. Guess we'll find out when we meet him. Or possibly the first time. Okay. Oh, good. I can use this on my own. Nope, can't. Sorry, it was highlighted, so I thought I could. Alright. We're going to take a little bit of damage here, regardless of whatever else we do. So, here we go. Okay, poison kills that one. So next we start in on this one. Yeah. I didn't change targets because I figured we'd have enough damage to finish him off. And that was accurate. All right. Okay. Okay, here's another capacitor. I mean, that seems like if you get things rotating through, that could be really, really gross, essentially. All right, now here's a case where I think this might be better. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's not better, it's just equal to. Which is fine. Take this and put it down here now. Move this over here. It's for our research. Don't want to forget that. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's going through this right now or not, right? So before I take these items, technically speaking, yep, okay. So technically speaking, that's what would happen. If I do this, then I've got a couple turns of adding regen, which I definitely could use. But the reason I say that is because if I put this in here, then this would be a decent start to a battle, right? Right there. But it means I'm not bringing in the kunai again, but that's okay. That's okay. Actually, you know what we could do? Boom. And technically, this isn't doing anything yet, so there. Now we'll get a blessing, and debuff them, and throw the poison at them. Sure. Let's do it. So this is 3 dudes. That's 3 dudes. But we wouldn't have to. Let's see. Could we handle a ruffian? The cat burglars I'm not worried about at this point, actually, because they usually do like 3 to 5 damage on their first turns, in my experience, so this would completely neuter them. This would add poison to all of them. You know what? Let's use this on the big group. So when we use this, it's going to deal 8 damage to him, put him down to 16. And then he'll take 3 and be down to 13. And then he'll be down to 4, and he'll just die to poison on his first turn. Okay. Very nice. Very good. They dealt 0 damage to us and took plenty of damage. Alright, this turn he's going to deal no damage to us. I don't know that we even care about focusing on him, because he's going to swing in 3 times and take a lot of spikes damage. So let's focus on him instead. Excellent. Beautiful. That was gorgeous. All right. Okay. If we pre-plan, we should be fine without this. And I know best laid plans, right? Right? Best laid plans not always happen or work very well. But I think it could be funny. Get a few more potions in here. Because why not? Alright, there are 3 there, and only 2 there. Let's go for the 3. If I put this here, I can't use my core. So... actually, I wonder how that would work for this, too. Guess we'll find out. Okay, it still uses it. Put this here instead of the dagger. Alright, we'll focus this one. Okay, so it just says, you know, we're going to use both of these, and ignore that. Okay. Good to understand how those are working. So we got 3 luckies. Use 4 oh my gosh, 4 fire to an enemy. I mean, that's this we don't care about, but that's cool. That's 8 instead of 6. That's not bad at all. And, I mean, okay, cool, but... eh. Alright. You know what? These aren't entirely impressive. Let's go ahead and just use this. Okay. Shinier. What's this first? I think it's just the regular whetstone, right? Yeah. But this is Legendary Mirror Shield. On use, adds 6 blocks and removes 2 spikes and 2 rage from the enemy. That seems really good. Definitely better than a little buckler. Actually... technically speaking, the reason I'm swapping this around is because it goes to the left first. I imagine if I spun this, it might go to the right first. Actually, I'm curious. Let's test that. Yep. Okay. Alright, well, I already moved things around. This takes 1, that takes 1, and then it's done, right? So instead, let's move that over. Oh, right. It's this button. Okay. The reason I want it going through this first is because it's removing spikes and rage from the enemy. Now, the rage typically happens after I hit them, unless they've put a spell on themselves. So that one could go either way. But the spikes usually happens at the beginning or before the beginning of my turn. So that feels better. So if this is in the top row, it adds 3 block. If it's in the bottom row, it adds 2 block. I don't know, sure, whatever. It does take the dagger away from this sapphire that I originally put it by, but I think removing spikes from an enemy seems really good. Let's let that keep building up, I suppose. And then there's no reason to just chuck this at the moment because we only take one more item, so you know what? I am going to change my mind. I am going to take this, and here's why. Just in case we get some sort of freaking awesome arrow or something like that, then we can transform this. It gives us options. Okay, this is not a split, right? No. So sure, let's grab this. Why not? Chest of valuables, a forge. I guess we start looking at things. Alright, can be used directly. It's a disposable battery. Table for the rest of combat. Okay, but that's a regular battery. Creates a charge with 1 energy. I don't even know what those look like. Does it have to be in adjacent space? Test. Oh, okay. So it shoots forward into whatever I choose for it. Okay. That changes a few things. So this goes. Whoops. This goes and does its things, right? If I need a little extra block, I can go... No, because that'll hit any one of these. What if I do that? This has already been used this turn, so it wouldn't be able to use that. Out of curiosity. Okay. I'm actually really okay with that, but 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. At that point, we just do 10. It adds 10 block and an extra regen at the beginning. Or, if I find like I'm adding too much block, then we can scoot this down 1 and not care about the sapphire. And this can go through and just give us another shot. Or slash, or whatever. Okay, guess we're leaving behind that other sword now. So, 3 damage to a weapon, 2 block to armor, 1 haste to a shield, and 1 regen to a ring. So there's the regen I was talking about. Haste to a shield. Lets that start getting out of hand, which is not a bad thing. That would be 24. Could only do it once. 2 block to armor, or 3 damage to a weapon. The armor I have can't be improved like that. 3 damage to a weapon. Yeah. Question is Is just 3 damage to a weapon worth it when you could get some of those, what is that word? Hang on. Unuse. So it would cost 1 energy to use it. It creates ethereal shivs in each empty space in the column. Okay. And then adds 1 mana to connected mana network. So it would keep this going, basically, right? Each empty space in this column. Now, the scimitar I like, especially in this in CR8's build, because, well, no. Let me rephrase that. The scimitar I really like against snails, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so we see what he has. I'm gonna let this jump around in my brain a little bit for the rest of the time we're on this level. I know it has good uses, but okay, so this, for each column to the right, +1 block. I mean, if I move all this over by 1, it reduces this by 1, so I'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But put this in, and now it's adding 10 each turn. And these shields become almost unimportant. Almost. I do like this remove stuff. We're at the point almost where we could just swap out for a different one, too. So there's that. So what if we put our consumables in here with our battery? That way we have control over when we use them. At least somewhat have control. I think I like that idea. Now, if we were to look at this, in each empty space in this column, still in this column, okay. So, if I were to say, I don't know, put this here, then use this, it would go bloop bloop, and then hit this, popping a couple of shivs up here. That would be once at combat. So it hits our consumables at the beginning of combat, hits this, giving us extra damage output at the beginning. If this works the way I think it does. If it doesn't, then we're going to run into some issues. And technically, hang on. If I do that, and that, there we go. So, theoretically, we test this, and it goes through both of those, hits that, and hits this, pops them up there, right? I'm going to pull these out, because I remember testing things in the backpack with consumables before, and it made bad things happen for us. Okay, so we'll stop on this instead of the block, but we're already getting... I mean, each turn adds 0 block. There we go. I was like, oh, excuse me. But anyway, we're already getting 10 plus anything else. And if we get a little extra damage output at the beginning, we could get rid of a damage source, and that should be enough to not be an issue. I had to put this over here so I didn't forget and leave it behind. It won't be as big of an issue when we get to the end of this boss on the end of this level. Yeah, I want to try it. So does that mean we could just go ahead and grab these really quick? Well, no. Let's control that to be down here. Let's keep that controlled. Let's see how it works. You can only test so much, right? Alright, we can even just put that up here. Okay, it added ethereal shivs, temporary conductive, 1 time each turn, for 0 energy, deals 2 damage. They're just there. And they stay there, it looks like, the whole battle. Right? Yep. Okay. Alright. Then, we do this. Now we're up to 25 block, 4 regen, and 4 spikes. Whoops. Try to use the shield directly. Alright. Okay. Oh my goodness. I mean... You know, yeah. This one's a lot less important at this point. That's 20 block just right off the bat. That's hilarious. And this would be funny, but we don't have enough loops yet. So you know what? See if we transform this one. Weapons to the right get +1 damage. So it could just give an extra damage to that. Sure, let's grab that just because. We could take that. We can oh wait, no, we don't want to do that because that's our dark daggers. Alright, so what I have to choose is, do I bring this or not, right? If I put it here, we just lower our capacity to use extra consumables to begin with, and then when we can clear up some of this, we're good. Don't know that we need to add 2 block to armor. I think I'd actually rather add haste to them, but I don't think you can. I mean, adding 2 block to them could add 4 block to them, and that's 14. That's 28 each turn. Because I'm not convinced on just the 3 damage to a weapon. So you know what? Let's just do this. There we go. Okay. Those will keep us pretty well safe, regardless of anything else. Focus him down first. This. And that should have built up its heat a little bit. Not that it matters, right? And turn. So him reaching in for the steel counts as him swinging an attack. So that's cool. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty tanky. We're pretty awesome in that regard. Okay, I mean, this is cool. This is actually really cool. You know what? We now have 2, 3. That's more important than this. Although technically, we just do that. And then we... Oh. That's silly. It gets rid of one of our ethereal dagger spot, and that's what we wanted. Yeah, we'll call this good. Actually, you know what? No, because that takes up one of those spots. And no. We can get rid of one of these. We don't really need them very much right now. And then we can put this here. Sure, why not? Strictly in that regard, it is better. Thanks, lady, but, don't have enough monies for you to do that yet. Wow. I mean, that is cool, right? It really is. But we haven't set ourselves up for this. Okay, here's that ring that I wanted. For the regen. So that we don't have to worry about... So out of curiosity... We don't have enough money for playing around with this guy. Technically speaking, move this over here a minute. This goes here. This adds +1 to this damage. But then this blocks that off. Am I trying too hard to make this work? It's only a little bit of extra damage. It's fun, but is it worth it? Maybe. Hang on. There's a better way. There's a much better way. If we put this here, we set this off. Oh, then that uses that, and then can't use that. But we don't need these heals right now. So if this were to go off, just go through here and buff that once, and then it pops these out. And this goes up to... being a 10 at that point. Hold on, we have 4 now. Okay, we have 4. So. Let's see something here. Doesn't matter what direction I face that. Okay, alright, good to know. But the reason that I'm looking at this, let's shift everything over here a minute. So, see, on use, that toggles back. It goes the opposite direction. And so that's the problem, is those are toggles. Okay. So no, we can't use that yet. And since these are swapping on use, we don't actually want those. Well, hang on, that's a director. That one's fine. It's this one that on use transforms. That we don't want. So we're almost there. It's not quite. Okay. Alright. So let's go back to putting these somewhat how they were, and pretending we knew exactly what that was. I think we'll be alright. Move this, move this. That should be close enough. Put this in here, and then popping this will hit that. And then hit these. And it'll be fine. Actually, you know, it would be even. I think might be even better. So we put this here. Yes, it only adds 1, right? But that will then activate first turn, activate this to pop up that dagger, right? Then we use this, and this activates, buffing both of those. And then this activates, doing nothing more at the time, except adding more mana back into that network. I think that is useful. And just for aesthetics. Yeah. We need to move this. Okay, it's not absorbing this. Now let's see, test. Beautiful. Then this test. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good. What was this guy again? Oh, right. And she wants 15 for legendary. Or 10 for 70%. You know what? Let's risk it. Oh, fortune favors the bold here. don't know that either of those are deserving of that level of awesome. We're gonna hold it in reserve until we find a better weapon, because yeah, but still, thank you, Turtle Lady. That was awesome. What do you have for us? Garbage? Okay. I like that. Sure. Ah. Roll the dice. Or roll the die, I guess. Okay. So 50% I go beyond and get a curse. 50% chance. 20% chance I get this. Or, sorry. 40%. And 10% chance I get this. Or I just take this. Let's see. It would only add it to our bow blade or our dagger at this time. You know what? This is far better than that. And I know a bird in hand is worth... Yeah. Oh well. On use deals 2 damage to everyone, but it redirects the charge. I mean... I like it. It's not as awesome. But dealing 2 damage to everyone means it includes the enemy. So if we're building up a bunch of block anyway, maybe it's fine. We'll see. We shall see. The Bramble Finale. Bandit Lord, okay. Yeah, I don't think we fought this guy before. 3 dodge. Ow. Okay. First. Okay. Next. We have absorbed all of his dodges and given him some poison. Now, these are boosted. Item can be used directly. When destroyed, create smoke puffs in spaces in this row. So... when my turn ends, it's destroyed. I'm hoping that it only counts this spot as its row because this is, you know, broken line of sight, as it were. Nope. Oh well. These destroys all adjacent diagonal hazards. Okay, so it'll take care of itself now. He's gonna heal for 31. Oh. That's nice, dude. More smoke. It's fine with me. We'll just put it in the same spot. It worked well enough for us the first time. Oops. Let's end turn without doing any damage. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Alright. So I think if I put this here, that gives us a little more space to play with a square for all of these. Is this? Yes, it is. Okay, we're taking this. Plain and simple. We build up enough block that will be gross. Alright, let's see. I know we're not going to have space for all of it, but... I mean, maybe we can do something with those. I mean, at that point, you know what we should do? Just send one of those back with parcel. Alright, Senor Parcel, before we send anything off to you, or with you, let's see what we have here. Alright. Okay, it counts as a component, not a weapon. So this does nothing, which is fine. Okay, but when it says overheat, what does that... I'm sorry. For some reason, she just decided to start talking. So that was wonderful. Anyway, if I could be allowed to continue, you ridiculous machine. When it overheats, what does... Okay, on max heat deals damage. Then overheat does what? Does it stop at some point? Or do we need some way for the energy to leave? Interesting. We'll put that there just because. Okay, these need to go with our friend here. So let's put these in here so we don't forget. That's where that goes. This here for now. Heck, we can even do it like that just because. There's our theme. Oh, on that side. Sure, why not? Not sure how that all plays out, but let's see. This coming out here would use one there, and then nothing. See, I'd love to put this at the end of this, but I'm not sure how, like, when this stops. When these overheat, they're not going to do anything, but does that just repeat forever? Because if so, I kill everyone, including myself, possibly. That's the thing that makes me a little nervous there. Let's see. So this goes off to this side, and then eventually, when this all finishes, it comes over here and does this stuff. Which does mean that this going over here probably better, just because this pops up a dagger here, and then this goes bloop through all that. Alright, I mean, you know what? Let's even just put this down here. We're gonna give it a shot. What else can we do? Right? I don't understand the overheat. So, let's pop into the Enchanted Swamp. And we'll call that good. Game saved. Excellent. So yeah, when we come back, we're gonna see what this does. And hope once things start overheating, it just kind of stops. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna have to look carefully at our battles. There are three dudes in that, and one I don't know that seems boss-like. So, and with these time limits, we're gonna have to come down here first, regardless. So, yeah, it should be interesting. Maybe to that end, we do this first. Yeah. Just to lower the amount of damage the enemies need. So if this does just keep repeating and just go till we all die, I might have a chance of survival there. We're going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and call it good. Until next time, good luck, have fun, and have a great day.